Rafael Nadal will have to wait for another year to win the only title missing in his cabinet, and that is the ATP World Tour Finals. Novak Djokovic crushed his hope in a clinical 6-3, 6-4 game. And Djokovic has now beaten Rafael Nadal 22 times in their 39 meetings. It's Sport This Morning on Channels Television. I'm Cecilia Amogbe. Coming up on the program today, a Nigerian referee will officiate at the FIFA Club World Cup in Morocco. And Victor Moses, Mikel Obi and Emmanuel Emenike in the race for the King of the Pitch Awards. That will take place in Calabar on Saturday. Ghana will again meet the FIFA before the World Cup African playoff against Egypt in Cairo. This is for security reasons. And in the NBA, Derrick Rose is injured again as Chicago Bulls struggled to beat Cleveland Cavaliers. And after 8 years at Ferrari, Felipe Massa joined Williams to lead the team. You will say it's a good one for him. And next year, you will be seeing Massa actually racing for another car. It's going to be strange. Anyway, he will have to lead the team. There's more after this highlight from the ATP World Tour Finals at the O2 Arena in London.
Game. First set. Djokovic.
This is the strongest tournament after Grand Slams, you know, for sure. I mean, the competition is so high. The quality of tennis, every single match is the highest possible. You have top 8 players in the world. You know, to have won against all the 5 matches against top 10 in the world, amazing. And of course, today in the final against #1 of the world, it's a great achievement. What can I say? I'm really thrilled and fulfilled with joy and happiness, and I'll try to enjoy this as much as I can, and of course in a few days' time represent my country in the best possible way.
I can say about one thing that makes the difference in today's match was the serve. That I didn't serve well. He served well. I didn't. So in this kind of course, his first shot is very important, and he did that first shot much better than me. For the rest, I felt that when I was playing, I was not far away of his level, but he played with advantage almost all the match.
Well, that was really brutal. And for Rafael Nadal, not a good one for him after beating Roger Federer and all of them before he got to this stage, thinking he would just take this title that he has never won in his career. But at the end of the day, Djokovic, the man who is unbeaten since he won the US Open, continues that streak. Tayo, good morning.
Good morning, Cecilia. Incredible result for Djokovic yesterday. Like you mentioned, after he lost the final of the US Open to Rafael Nadal, I knew he wasn't gonna take it lightly. He's an incredible competitor, and he went on an incredible 22 match unbeaten run. That includes 4 titles, Shanghai, Beijing, Paris, and yesterday in London. And you just have to give him kudos where it's due. And Novak Djokovic is a true champion. There's no doubt about that.
Well, he's just fed after losing that US Open. He feels whatever happens, all the titles in his wake, he's going to claim them at Beijing, Shanghai, Paris, all of them, as well as London.
Yeah.
And of course, already you will say he's shaping up for 2014.
Yeah, shaping up for 2014 already. One thing you need to know about Novak Djokovic is he's an incredible competitor. He's a fighter. He never gives up. Even
Yes.
when it became obvious that Rafael Nadal was going to end the world the year as the world #1. You felt, okay, what is there for Djokovic to fight for again? Boy, you knew, yeah, the still
so
titles.
Djokovic was waiting for him at the ATP World Tour Finals. Because if you check Rafael Nadal, he looked nervous from the outset, and that was really, that's not the Nadal that we know. Was he tired?
No, I wouldn't really say it was nervous. First of all, we have to understand yesterday's game was played indoors on that court. And when you talk about
if you check this same Rafael Nadal defeated Roger Federer indoor, and if you check the games they played indoors, Roger Federer had won twice.
Yeah, but then I can easily counter that and say Roger Federer is not in the class of Novak Djokovic right now. Right now, the top 2 tennis players in the world are Rafael Nadal and Djokovic, and that's why you can't compare the match between Federer and Nadal. But back to my point is Nadal's least favorite surface has to be the hard court and indoors. He hasn't won this ATP Tour final before. He hasn't won it before, and playing against someone like Novak Djokovic, who loves the hard court and loves indoor as well. I knew it was going to be very hard for Nadal. And coupled with the fact that I felt when Nadal achieved his goal of being a world #1 at the end of the year, I felt psychologically it tuned out already. I felt goals achieved already. Came back from an incredible,
so much.
Yeah, 7 months injury. His comeback is won the US Open and the French Open. I felt psychologically it tuned out. That was all for him. I think the year was over for him. But yesterday I felt had a little bit of hope, because I felt since he had never won the ATP World Tour Finals before, he would have given it a very good shot.
Exactly.
But it wasn't meant to be.
It ended in 97 minutes.
It wasn't.
People were expecting a three-set games and all that. Well, it's good for Novak Djokovic. But when at the beginning of the tournament, when he was interviewed, he actually carried the one he won last year and said he was taking it back home.
Congratulations. What I can say now, just to put an end to this particular, we know 2014 the rivalry will continue. Yesterday was the 39th meeting between the two, and Nadal still owes the advantage of 2022 to 17, and we know 2014 we're in for great tennis from these two players.
Right. Let's just look at next one, the BBC African Footballer of the Year, and of course the names are out, and you have a Nigerian there. You have a Christopher Katongo. These are the past winners. Because these are the past winners in the last decade. You have Christopher Katongo winning in 2012, Andrea you winning in 2011, Asamoah Gyan 2010 after his display at the World Cup. Of course, Didier Drogba 2009. Remember what happened that year? Mohamed Aboutrika winning in 2008, where he narrowly missed the African Footballer of the Year. Emmanuel Adebayo, of course, 2007. People still say he didn't deserve that, but because Drogba wasn't around, he was given a Michael Essien in 2006. These are the past winners. And of course, you have Mohamed Barakat 2005, JJ Okocha 2004, JJ winning it back-to-back 2003, and GGF 2002. Only JJ won.
Only JJ, yes. That's the essence of this particular slide. Because the past decade we've only had just one winner. That's JJ, and that's a long time ago.
That's looking forward to again.
Yeah, that's an indication of where our football has been in the past decade.
Yes.
That's why it's good to see the denominations this time around, and we have Mikel Obi and Victor Moses. I think they will have a fair shot in this particular
definitely.
award.
Nigeria, the champions of the continent, so definitely the BBC will have to look at their performance at the Nations Cup, of course, performance at the club level to decide who it will go to. If you look at Yaya Toure, he's been fantastic at club level this season, but country level he has not really been fantastic, and these are the contenders for the BBC African Footballer.
Yeah, you're talking of Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is not fantastic for Manchester City. He didn't win a title. We have to remember that as well. He didn't win nothing with Manchester City last year, but he's a very good player. But when we talk about the football, African Cup of Nations here, then that's where I feel Victor Moses and Mikel Obi have a very good chance. Because if you take a look at the past winners, these guys, the past winners don't really do fantastically for their clubs as well.
But they look at the country and of course their overall performance performance.
overall
And then
performance.
because if you check Christopher Kantongo won it last year, it
My
was his
point
performance,
exactly.
in Zambia that actually got him
my
there.
point is that Katongo, the
Right.
likes of Andrea Yu as well too. Mohamed Abutrika was in Al Ahly, where he's still in Al Ahly right now. He wasn't playing in a big club. in
Yeah,
Europe.
so we're still that's
Yeah,
where
so
he has
that's
been,
why I
of course,
feel
he's a
this
legend
and
in
the
the club.
unique thing-
So we're looking at Victor Moses, maybe
Yeah.
Mikel Obi #1 and Victor Moses run up. That's what we're looking at. Okay,
Hopefully-
hopefully they
well,
get
that means the votes will have to-
another award.
The vote, no, wait. Just one more thing on this. The votes will have to be
Shared,
split
yeah,
between these
that's
two
what-
players,
these
and
two
because
players.
the unique thing about this award is it's voted by fans.
Fans.
You can go to the BBC website, bbc.com/africanfootball, and
Vote,
cast
make
your
sure you vote
votes.
for Mikel Obi and of course for Victor Moses. Just double, and any of them can go for it. Okay, another award, of course. This is being organized by Nigerian Pitch Awards, talking about Nigerian Football Federation. The only awards they feel, well, it's good enough for us to actually have awards, a situation whereby you're not having the king of the pitch and the queen of the pitch, and you have Mikel Obi, Victor Moses, and Emmanuel Minike dominated for King of the Pitch awards, and the awards will be coming up in Calabar on Saturday night. And also, you have other players nominated. That's the women's category. You have Desire Baranozi and Pepecha Nkwocha, all of them joined by Evelyn Nwamboku, the battle for Queen of the Pitch award. And Nkwocha, remember, she has won the African Player of the Year women 4 times, so this might just be what she will need to bow out. And the winners for these 14 categories will definitely be announced at the award ceremony on Saturday in Calabar. Also, you have the football friendly governor category. You have a Governors Leah Imoke, of course, River State, and Babatunde Raji Fashola of Lagos State, and of course Emmanuel Dohan of Delta State. These have been nominated for the football friendly. I think you have to look at that football friendly category.
That's a Titanic
It's gonna be a very tough
category
one.
right there, because any one of these governors can take away can take home the award, and they would deserve it. Like those 3 guys have done very well. Fashola for Lagos and Oduagan, everything is done for Blessing and Delta State Sports. And
we're looking at football. I think that's where you. I'm not sticking out my neck. And these are what we actually it is, different. Okay, we'll just go straight to the next one. The FIFA
Club World Cup.
Club World Cup. We have Peter Edibe. He makes a referee shortlist. He has been shortlisted as one of the referees for the FIFA Club World Cup taking place in Morocco. You will say this is a healthy one for Nigerian football. When things like this happen, and you just look at the fact that okay, we still have referees and all that can officiate at international level. Now Edibe is one of the 6 African referees invited. You have others you have a Bakari Papa of Gambia who will handle the Nigeria game against Ethiopia this week. Of course, you have a Alument of Cameroon, and you have a Ageson of Eritrea. You have a Felicia of Rwanda, and of course Everest of Cameroon.
Yeah. There was a time when Nigerian referees didn't get a look in when it comes to even on the African continent.
Yes.
But that's why this is such a good one for referee in Nigeria, and the fact that he's made the short list is just fantastic.
It's a fantastic
It's a good starting point.
Okay,
for Nigeria.
still from FIFA, of course, FIFA will be meeting with Ghana again. The decision to allow the FIFA Club World Cup play of second leg between Egypt and then, of course, to be played in Cairo. But they agreed that Ghana, they will meet on Thursday to actually give further assurances over our safety. And Ghana have twice unsuccessfully asked FIFA to move the game to a neutral venue because of the unrest and the outbreaks of violence in the Egyptian capital. But FIFA is saying that they know that nothing will happen to the Ghanaians. But also, they're concerned, if you check what happened, the skirmishes between the fans and police before the game against Al Ahly and, of course, Orlando Pirates in Cairo on Sunday. FIFA said it will meet with the delegation on Thursday, and of course to assure them that look, no matter what happened, what Cairo security forces, they will also give a presentation of their plans to ensure safety before, during, and after the game. So
absolutely, it is absolutely necessary. You can understand why the Ghanaian FA want some assurance, 100% assurances that they will be safe, because we're not talking about the players alone. You're talking about the fans.
The fans,
that will
of
make
course,
the trip
yes,
for,
and about 30,000 fans could attend the game.
Exactly. So
and it's also going to be the very first international game in Cairo in 2 years.
Yeah. So that's, like I said, it's a good one. They need to be very sure it will be safe on that day. I was gonna be very cheeky and say, do I sense some kind of nervousness on the part of the Ghanaians? But with a 6-1 lead, with a 6-1 lead, I think it's a no-brainer. I think they're just doing the right thing.
They're doing the right thing. They need to be, of course, they need to be assured of their security.